So they will be taking a look at a scenario where Romia was real. Now, in case you don't know what Romia is, 1. You are uncivilized. Second of all, it's a fictional country made by Italian and Swiss, and it's basically this Polish, German, Ukrainian, Czech country, and it's a very nice country. So today I'll be taking a look at a scenario where it was real. So let's get straight into the video. So the leader of this thing is none other than Italian and Swiss, the man himself, my absolute very cutie master bookster, and like he's Polish, so he will go straight for his home country of Poland, which he lives in, not lives in, but he is from there, so you know he's gonna get the whole thing. So let's see. Immediately he will start moving along the border, taking lots of land and moving right across here to Kaliningrad in Russia, encircle this area, and eventually they take Warsaw, and from there it's a pretty easy defeat of Poland. So let's see what Italian and Swiss does to it. Are we even surprised that he fully annexed the entire thing? I think we shouldn't. I mean, he's Polish, so he wanted his entire country, and that's what he got. And for his next target, it will be Czechia, so let's see how he invades this country. Now Czechia lost a lot of land, they lost a lot of valuable land, and it's no longer that big of a country, so it will fall pretty easily. And in the peace treaty, I mean, it's basically another full annexation via the Roomia Empire. It's basically an empire. And this is how our cute Roomia looks at this point. It has the entire Poland, Czechia, and a lot of Germany and Ukraine. But someone will be out there for revenge, and it will be none other than Germany, who doesn't really like Roomia. I mean, it took their land and it's now threatening Berlin, which is basically a border city. And also they just want this country to be gone. So for like the 50th time in history, these guys are gonna go on a war together. Unfortunately for Polish CBU mapper, he didn't really saw this coming, so already all their German lands here will fall up to the border. Here in Czechia it will be a little slower because they already had a lot of their armies stationed there. Well, not quite a lot, because they didn't really send that many armies into Czechia because it was already really weak. But Germany will go up here into the dancing regions of Poland and taking this land. Sorry, not Poland, Romia. This is the country we are talking about. But now they are gonna do a pushback. They will encircle German forces here and push to the border. Also, again, those stationed armies in Czechia, now they are doing stuff. Don't take that out of context. Oh god, that would be super terrible for me if someone took that out of context. I'll not be able to beat the allegations, and eventually this whole entire area falls. And now Romia, it's gonna go into Germany and taking a lot of this land. They wouldn't really be able to touch the Berlin area because Germany heavily fortified it, but they'll go around the coast, why not? And meeting up with Denmark, who might be intrigued by this. They'll go close to Hamburg, but now something terrible will happen for Romia as Ukraine joins this war. And now Romia is fighting a true front war, so let's just say that our little bookster is gonna have a battle to fight as Ukraine sends their forces into here, into the land that Romia stole from them, and are starting to get close to their capital, which is in Krakow. Polish CBU mapper or Italian and Swiss is quite in a bit of trouble. And as if it couldn't get worse, Germany will retake all their land in here. So now Romia no longer has any advances. and is then once again pushing into here, into Romia, retaking these lands. And now already all those troops that Romia had stationed in Czechia, they were used up, so now they will take Prague, and Romia seems like it's on the brink of falling. But now, out of the skies, something will fall. A piece of hope will rise in none other country than Romania. And now we will see Romania joining on this war, and not only Romania but Moldova. And with this we see the union between Romania and Moldova finally being refulfilled after these two nations haven't been unified since the days of World War II. And now you might be thinking, why did Romania join this war? Well, Romania is ruled by someone none other than me. Yeah, that's right, I give myself plot armor so I can do stuff in this episode, and so that I can be cool. But hey, I made this video so I made the rules. So Romania ruled by none other than the great me, who is the greatest military mind ever. A joke, of course. We'll move across Ukraine, taking a lot of the lands that were once rightfully Romanian, and quickly approaching Kiev. Lviv is pretty close, so Romania will go in and capture the city. Also, they will take Transcarpathia, and immediately helping Romania here in Ukraine, cutting it off with their advances. This will lead to Romania retaking their lands in here, and now Romania can focus all their troops on Germany, as Romania will immediately retake all their lands. And allow me to modify my brush to 50, and now they sweep across Germany, they destroy it, they take all the major cities. Germany is fully clapped due to the strong Romian army and due to plot armor. And now back to me in my fight with Ukraine. I will fully defeat Ukraine because I am cool like that, and because I'm the coolest Romanian out here. Yeah, cry about it. So these two countries, Romania ruled by me and Romania ruled by Italian Union and Swiss, won the war. So let's see this very big peace treaty, which will be interesting to say the least. Okay, so this is the entire peace treaty. First of all, going over to Ukraine, we see that it lost a lot of territory to Russia, basically the Donbass region and Crimea. As for Romania, it got a lot of land. It got the territories that Romania had during World War II, also places like Transnistria and Transcarpathia. As for Romania, they take a lot of territory here in Ukraine, which might also have Lviv in it. I'm not sure though, that might be in Romania, but anyway, Ukraine doesn't have it, so that's what matters. Going over to Romania, we see that they took a lot of land from Germany. Also, they gave some land to countries like France, Switzerland, Austria and Copenhagen for the promise of non-aggression pacts. So now all these countries have non-aggression pacts with the alliance between Romania and me, which I mean makes sense. Also, speaking of, the alliance remains because there's no reason as to why wouldn't it. Anyway, now because I'm bored, I will decide that, you know, Romania had its turn, so it's now my turn, and I'll invade Czechia and Slovakia. But Belarus wouldn't be so happy, so they will join the war, followed shortly by Russia joining the war. And now I have done me and Romania in pretty big trouble. But now Romania will be very smart and will make a bargaining deal with Russia, which basically tells it, hey, you can have all of Ukraine, as if you make peace with us, we have a non-aggression pact, and you give me Kaliningrad and half of Belarus. And you know, Russia actually likes this, so they will peacefully leave the war and basically let everybody to die. Oh yeah, also by Ukraine. Allow me to erase your borders. Now you are Russian. Also, I really don't like Ukraine for the fact that they stole Romanian lands in real life. Also, I need to erase Crimea because that's no longer a border. Like that, yeah, it's gonna get erased in the peace treaty, but guess what, I don't care. First of all, me with my very strong army and with the help of Romania will obliterate Hungary and Slovakia. As for Romania, it will obliterate over Belarus. They will have no chance. And also because, I don't know, he was bored. Because Italian Union was bored, he will also go in and take Lithuania and also occupy Kaliningrad from Russia because they promised that. So let's see the peace treaty. Okay, so as you can see in this peace treaty, as Romania got Hungary and Slovakia, Russia got all of Ukraine and half of Belarus, while the other half was taken by Romania as well as Kaliningrad and Lithuania. And now Romania is almost done with its expansions, so now it will go for the Benelux. And I've been saying the same thing about these countries. You know, it's mostly the small and weak countries that fall, so it's not really something unique that I could say about them. I mean, the Netherlands isn't weak, it's more that it's small, but like militarily it's stronger than Romania, which is interesting. But yeah, here they have the entire power of Romania, which already, when you add up all the territories that it has with Germany, Poland, all this, it's just a little too much. I'm not even gonna pause the recording doing this peace treaty because it's just unnecessary. I mean, it's just, you go in, color the countries different colors because that's what coloring is about, and that's it. You kind of go in, erase the borders, and that's it. Also, I would need to go in and give Romania these little islands just like this, and now Romania is like one of the largest countries, also one of the strongest. I'd say that by now it's like a top 10 power and maybe like Romania top 20. But now Romania, under the power of Italian Union Swiss, he wants to go back in and take his old home, the UK, and he's also gonna be welcomed. That certain somebody is none other than Ireland, which obviously wants Northern Ireland, and they will actually be the first ones to make a move in this war by going in and doing exactly what they wanted. As for Romania, it will go right in, and also allow me to do a nice 20 brush, and they will go right here, take London, and the UK no longer has any hope. I mean, will the UK fall so easily? No. Do I just want to end the video quickly because Romania is the best country ever? Yes. Or better said, the best fictional country, but anyway. In our last peace treaty for this video, we can see that Romania is huge. It took the entire island of Great Britain. Also, Ireland has taken Northern Ireland. And now it's gonna do something nice as it enters the alliance between Romania and Romania, and now Ireland is under the control of Gwitland, I don't know how you pronounce it, but he's my first real subscriber, you know, and now he rules Ireland, and he is the one who declared war on the UK. And with this, we are gonna end today's video. I hope you liked it. I mean, obviously, if Romania was real, it would have fallen very quickly, but you know, it was a nice scenario. I mean, obviously, it's kind of hard to imagine how Italian and Swiss, me or Gwitland, would be leaders of countries because, you know, it's unrealistic. But it was a nice little laugh, so I hope you like this I hope you like this, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.